Alright, game three. Something I was just thinking about actually is I hope it doesn't come to bite me in the butt. Uh, Siding out the Noble, the Kazali Pride Mages actually was not a good choice. Because a lot of these decks are running Ensnaring Bridge, and that is a big problem if I don't have anything in my deck to get rid of it. Ensnaring Bridge, in case you don't know, is a 3 cast artifact that says creatures can't attack if their power is greater than the number of cards in your hand. So what happens against a deck like mine is that he just plays out his whole hand and plays the Ensnaring Bridge. And that means I can't attack him, so I can't kill him. I don't have any the same range he does. And he just burns me off of it. So I definitely should have kept in some of the Pride Mages as a way of just killing that artifact. Um, OP doesn't have it. It's not a card that's in every one of the burn decks, so I think it definitely should be. It's a little techy. It's definitely a good choice if you're planning on playing burn decks. So yeah, I definitely should have left in some sort of artifact removal, but hopefully it doesn't have it. This hand is really good. Turn 1 Accelerator. I don't have the big beats, but Strangler Guys gets the job done, and Refraction Trap and Spell Pierce are just really awesome to have. So he's going to go first. Cleave Cliff, and Bump of the Night. So I'll start off at 17. I like having Razor Verge Thicket too. It's so awesome to have. I don't have to burn myself, and it's just as good as any dual land. So turn 1, we're just going to drop a Hierarch. And pass the turn. Kill the Marauders. So he's curving out the way he wants to. I have the Refraction Trap, so I still feel like I'm in a good position. I don't like dropping two. Look at that, another Refraction Trap. That's really good. Killer Marauders is a really good card for these burn decks. 2 mana for... Basically, it's almost always going to be 5 damage. Because I definitely don't want to be just trading away a Hierarch to stop 3. I'm going to drop the Dryad Arbor because it's extra blocker potentially, an extra attacker potentially. I don't really feel the need to drop the Security Step here, just to get out of the way so it's untapped. And this way I can... I could play the Strangleroot Geist here and attack in, and he probably won't block. But I think the right play is to just play the other Noble Hierarch and leave up the Refraction Traps in case he tries to hit me from the burn spell. Just surviving longer is a really good idea. And I can just play the Strangleroot Geist next turn when he definitely can't block because this guy will be dead. Or he won't be dead, he'll be tapped. And just pass the turn. Swing in, and I'm not going to block. Turn Confidant. That's actually a pretty good card for this deck. Really, the biggest problem with the burn decks is that they could just run out of steam, and drawing double is just so good for them. Okay. So I'm going to play the Strangler Geist. I don't like having the Horizon Canopy, and this, like, taking the damage really sucks. I wish that wasn't my land. So I could give the protection from black to just make sure he can't block, but I actually kind of want him to block. I'd much rather just kill off this Dark Confidant than get damage in. I don't think he's going to anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to give a protection from red instead of protection from black, just in case he makes a mistake. And swing in with just the Strangler Geist. We do get a lot of damage in too, which is nice. That's why Exalted is just so good. It adds up so quickly. Yeah, he didn't block. I didn't think he would. And we have 2 Refraction Traps up, which is just awesome. If we're going to win this game, it's definitely on the backs of these Refraction Traps. played the land. So get rid of that. Goblin Guide. Crap. Yeah. I wasn't sure if he actually even had Goblin Guide in his deck. I mean, I guess it's safe to assume he's playing a burn deck, and it's the best one-drop creature burn deck has probably ever had. If I thought he was going to play it, I probably would have left up the Shrine Group guys just to block. Kind of hoping that he would just be playing burn spells, because I just flat out win because of refraction traps. But he is on the creature plan for this game, it looks like. So he's going to swing in. Let's see if I get a land off it. I don't. I get a Knight of the Reliquary on the top. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. I don't want to lose my only mana just to block these guys. If I could trade, I would, but Hierarchs obviously don't do much on blocking. Okay. Now the Hierarch gives me a blocker. I can always sack the Horizon Canopy to draw a card and turn this into a 3/3, so I can just block these two guys and not have to worry about it. Worry about losing him anyway. And I'm not going to block, or I'm not going to attack, so I hold up the Stronger Guys as a blocker to trade with one of these two. I'm at 8 life, and that's extremely low. To quote Mike Flores, who's the beatdown, and he is definitely the beatdown right now. I'm trying to play the control game, keep myself alive, and just win off the back of my larger creatures and these two refraction traps. If he was at lower life, I would just probably Strangler guys and just chump block with these and hope he tries to just burn me. But he's at pretty high life at 14, so I'm definitely on the defensive plan here. And what's he gonna do? Turn Sulfur Elemental. Huh. Okay. I know it's definitely a card that's in their decks. I wasn't expecting to see it against me. It's kind of weird. I don't have any 1 toughness white creatures, so it doesn't actually kill anything of mine, and it just makes my Geist and Geist Angel and either Record do more damage. I don't think that's a good choice for him to have sided in. It's great against the life gain decks, which might give red deck wins some problems, because that like just flat out shuts down any martyr deck. But it doesn't really make sense here against me. So I mean, it's 3 mana for 3 power, so I guess it's pretty good right now. But I think it's a questionable sideboard choice for him. All right, he's on Lightning Bolt. All right, well, I'm glad I have these refraction traps. So, another Goblin Guide. This sucks. I definitely kept a hand that would probably just beat a burn heavy hand from him, but he's got all the creatures. I assume he's going to swing in with everything. Yeah. So let's see what I draw. Land. Land! Alright. Thank you, Goblin Guides. Don't really want land, but that means I'm not drawing it right now. That would have been 2 dead draws for me. Helps a lot. I pretty much have to block everything here. Well, I mean, not everything, but I have to trade off my Knight of the Reliquary and bump off the Stronger Root guys. I can't take much more damage. Not when I'm at 8 and he still has 3 cards in hand. One of them we know is a Lightning Bolt. So we'll keep the Goblin Guides alive. We definitely have to block the Sulfur Elemental because it's the biggest. And if he was at lower life, I'd want the Dark Confidant alive just because he might kill himself. But I can't afford him drawing extra cards. Not when I'm at so low life. If he just draws a few more bolts or something, I'm just dead. So I definitely want to kill off the Dark Confidant here. And we're taking 4 and going to 4. That is very low. It's better being 3 though. 3 is the magic number. Okay, my option at the end of the turn here is I can sack this Horizon Canopy. I don't it's a dead card like in play for me right now. I don't want to be tapping it for mana because I can't afford to be taking the damage from it. But I also don't really want to tap out. I want to be able to have Refraction Trap up, a double Refraction Trap up in case he tries to do something at the end of my turn, or at the end of his turn. But yeah, I still have one up, so I guess he would have to have two bolts in his hand instead of the one we just know about. So I guess it's worth sacking this to draw an extra card since it does nothing for us in play. And draw another land, so I'm glad I did that because I do not want to be drawing lands right now. I need action. Have to exile. Very good. Yeah, this lets me potentially survive a lot longer because I can get rid of these attackers. Like I said before, I have a lot of answers to his burn spells, but I don't have very many answers to his creatures besides just trading off, which lets him survive a lot longer. So I'm going to drop the whole fountain tapped because I can't afford to take damage. And I'm going to attack him because I have to start applying pressure to him. Like I said, if this game just keeps going on, the odds of him just drawing more burn spells to finish me off keep going up. And so I want to be getting him low so that my refraction traps represent lethal to him too if he draws the burn spells. And right now I can path one of these guys and just chump block the other. So the two goblin guys here don't actually represent any damage to me right now, though it lets me, I can afford to swing in with the Stranglegeist for a 5 damage. Exalted. Like I said, Exalted is freaking awesome. Get him down to 8. And I'm assuming he's going to try to bolt at end of turn to use up his mana. He is bolting, targeting me, of course. Yeah, I'm definitely refraction trapping. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with refraction trap, what I want to target. I can kill off one of his goblin guides, and then I also have Path to Exile to just get rid of the other one. But killing one, I'm just going to chump block one if it survives anyway, and that's not actually that big of a deal to me. And I think I'd rather get him to 5 because that potentially represents lethal next turn for him with my Strangleroot guys. So normally the right play would be to kill the Goblin Guide, but I think the combination of cards I have in my hand and in play means I'd rather just do the damage to him. So we're going to refract the Lightning Bolt back to his face. Okay. And people are letting him also click that there. And he'll land. So he has one card left. He's not attacking with the Goblin Guides. Yeah, that's definitely the right play on his part. I kill him if he attacks the Goblin Guides, and he doesn't. Yeah, definitely right play on his part. So, he's. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. What do you got? 6. Oh, right. The bump of the night. Yeah, whew. I was definitely stupid of me not even thinking about the bump of the night. I'm so glad I have the Spell Pierce here. I was totally not thinking. I forgot that he had that card in his graveyard. Yeah, obviously I'm not a very good player. But I'm lucky because I have the Spell Pierce here to just cancel that out. So we will Spell Pierce that. And he's he's not quite dead. He's almost dead. I'm gonna Path to Exile one of them. Right now, I'm actually the beatdown. He's at 4 life, so I'm gonna get rid of one of the blockers, and he's gonna have to block the other one. So that's a pretty good choice right now. I don't care about having extra mana. Steel Shivers, get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, he's just dead. I can get Sword of War and Peace here, equip, and swing with him. He can't do anything about it. He's tapped out. And that is what we are going to do. Sword of War and Peace, equip, and swing in for lethal. You, sir, can do nothing about it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that was round 1 of the daily. Don't like being at 4 life against a burn deck, but anytime you end the game against a burn deck with a refraction trap still up in your hand is pretty damn good. Okay, so that's it for this round. Beating red deck wins. Let's go to round 2.